is that you're not taking enough time to do fun things, or you're just working too much. You're not taking time for yourself, or enough time at least. Because, like, I'm literally hearing all work and no play. So instead of giving your mind the time that it needs for like downtime and to recuperate and to recharge, you're just like charging ahead and just like work, 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 work. And it's kind of hindering you. And I feel like it's giving you some brain fog. It's making things a little cloudy. I'm not trying to do mediumship today, but this person is adamant. I don't know who they are. I don't even know if I'd be able to tell who they are. Oh, I love that name, Macy. That's so pretty. I don't know. There's a man. Um, there's a man that's trying to communicate with me. Feels like a father, like a dad figure. I don't know. I would like to read the cards, please. So they're making it a point. There's some aggressive action that you've taken, or are, I think this is something that you've already taken. And I think it might just be like part of your personality. When you want something, you go after it aggressively. But there's something here about going after it aggressively not being the way to go. I'm trying to like put my finger on exactly what this means. Um, but there's something to be said about taking a softer approach. I think the this aggressive action has to do with you working too hard. Where, okay, that kind of makes sense. So you're trying to like push through and get through it that way. So you're like work, 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 and that's, I think, where the aggressive part of this message comes in, because it's like you're not doing yourself any favors by not taking time out. You're kind of hurting yourself. Um, yeah, I really think that's what it is. Where it's like under normal circumstances, you would be able to push through and like work your way out of it, and things would be fine. But I feel like you are draining your own energy by um, moving forward in this way, by pushing through and like just being like, damn everything else, I'm just gonna push through and make this happen. I'm so distracted. Do you? I don't know if this is for you. Hold on a minute. Do you have anybody that's crossed over that would be trying to communicate with you, like a father figure? I really can't tell. I can't tell if this person is for you or not. But they're really consistent. I know you do, C-Doc. Okay. All right. I don't think he's for you then. I'd like to try to get through this though. That would be ideal. Okay, so you in this reading you come out as this energy, the Fire King, which, hold on a minute, I'm like struggling. Very strong, very passionate, fiery. I feel like nothing can stop you. Nothing. Things have tried to stop you before, and like literally nothing can stop you. You are not somebody that I would ever worry about, as far as like not being able to take care of themselves. Because some people, it's just like, I worry if they're capable or not. That's not anything I would ever worry about with you. So when I say that you're strong, like I really mean it. That's how it's coming off. But I think I think they just want you to slow down and take time for yourself so that you can recharge. Because I just get this feeling that you are just like exhausting yourself. And that's not the way to get through whatever the situation is. That's not the way to get through it. I feel like there's emotions that you are not dealing with, like purposefully, maybe using work to put these things off so that you don't have to deal with them, so you don't have to feel them, because they're uncomfortable. Nobody wants to feel uncomfortable emotions, but I feel like there's something that you're avoiding. Some kind of emotional stuff that you're avoiding. Because I think that if you were to slow down and like take some time and give your mind a minute to not be going 90 miles an hour, I get the feeling that you're afraid that these emotions that you've been avoiding are going to come up. So it's like, I'm going to keep pushing and pushing, and that way I don't have to deal with this stuff. And it's like, how do I describe this? I kind of feel like it's something where there's a saying, I don't know, I saw it on a TV show or something, but they were like, I'm afraid that if I start crying, I'm never going to stop. Like, that's kind of what it feels like to me. It feels like you're afraid of releasing some of the pressure, because if you just even release a little bit, it's going to like burst open, and it's going to be like floodgates opening. And then it's like, how am I ever going to stop it? But then how do I stop it? Yeah, that is, no wonder. No wonder. I don't know if you're familiar with tarot. I never know when people come, but this was one of the cards. So I don't know if you know what a tower moment is, but that would explain everything you just said. Explains why this card came out, because that is for sure a tower moment, dealing with everything that you just said, especially the childhood trauma stuff, especially is a tower moment for sure. You have control over your emotions to some extent. And I want to say that because when you do finally slow down and start feeling some of these emotions, you you have some power here. There's going to be moments, and maybe it'll last more than a few moments, but that's what your body needs. So if you start to deal with something and it lasts, let's say it lasts for hours or however long, that's the way it's supposed to be. Your body needs that time to release that energy. Like crying is an energy release in and of itself. So if you're like dealing with stuff and you're crying, it's healing. Just the crying in itself is healing, and that doesn't even take into account you sitting in the emotion, dealing with it. There's definitely energy that needs to be released, and it'll be released by you dealing with these things. I think that they want you to feel empowered. It's frightening dealing with strong emotions like this, but they want you to feel empowered because you can do this. And once you start, don't be afraid of it not ending, because it'll end when your body is done purging or done releasing the energy. It'll stop, and you'll feel it stop. So don't let that be a fear for you of releasing a little bit and then not being able to stop it, because it will. You will deal with what you can as you go, because I feel like you're being led by spirit guides. So like if you were to start to deal with one thing, for instance, so just one particular situation from childhood, just for instance, um, I feel like your guides are leading you so that you would just deal with that, and the other stuff will come when you're ready. I feel like they have a really strong hand in that, and like the timeline of it, so that you don't get overwhelmed with everything. It's going to happen in shifts, basically. Like it's going to be here, and then there will be like a lull where there's some quiet time where you're not having to deal with this stuff, and then something else will come up and you'll have to deal with that at that point. So I say all of this because I want you to know that you're not alone, and that you are being led to go through this, and that as it happens, it's happening exactly as it should, because it's being done like that by design. Now I'm like stuttering. Yeah. Yes. I never know how to say it when I suggest someone see a professional, like a mental health professional, like a therapist, or whatever you're called to. I I never know how to say it, but that's for sure a good idea, because this is a lot. Like these are really big things to deal with on your own, and it's good to have the safety of someone who is professionally trained. You know what I mean? To kind of hold your hand through it and make sure that you're safe. There's been this big wave. I've noticed that a lot of people are out of nowhere, like out of seemingly nowhere, they're dealing with all of this stuff in their lives. Like the childhood trauma is coming up, and suddenly they're dealing with their current mental health things. And it's like, I don't know where it came from. And I don't know, I don't have the answer of why it's happening, but it's happening to a lot of people. I feel like it's a wave. It's like this, there's this wave of healing that is like put out on the public, on certain people. But you're going through this for a reason. I think that, I don't know, there's something with your healing. There's something where they want you to just finally heal so that you can move on to wherever you're supposed to be. It's kind of like we have plans for you, and in order for the plans to be fulfilled, you need to deal with these things, and you can't put it off anymore. And so they're kind of like forcing you to deal with it. And it's going to be tough. There's going to be like a lot of, like thunderstorms and uncertainty, but the one certainty that I want you to hold on to is that this is happening for, well, a couple. This is happening for a reason, and you're going to be okay. This is happening exactly how it's supposed to happen. It's difficult, and it's probably traumatic, and it's disrupting your life, but it's happening exactly how it's supposed to happen. And you're not alone, even when it feels like you are, or like there's nowhere to turn. You have spirit guides who are leading you through this. So on the days when it feels like you're drowning, just know that you have on a life preserver already. They've already equipped you with it. You're already wearing it. So just hang on. Just hang on and know that you're going to be okay. Yeah, they are forcing you to deal with it. It's wild. I think you'll feel like that where you don't feel like anyone is watching over you. I feel like you'll feel like that for a while because it's lonely. Because they're like, you won't. In order to deal with these things, you kind of have to be detached. I guess you don't have to be, but this is just from what I've seen for others and experienced myself. Where when you're dealing with these things, you're kind of detached from the spirit world or from spirituality, I guess, where I don't know why that is. I don't know. Um, Maybe it's some kind of test, like to test our endurance or how bad do you want it. I'm not really sure, but they are with you for sure. And it sucks when they force you to deal with this stuff all at once. It sucks. But you're not alone, and it has a purpose, and you're going to come out of the other side, and you're going to see sunshine. But right now they're just like, you can't put this off any longer. You got to deal with it. You have to deal with it right now. Yeah, I hate feeling like that. I know exactly what you mean. I hate feeling like that. Like just feeling so detached. Just don't give up. I know I saw you said that you hang on to your strength. So just keep hanging on to that. Hang on to that life vest and know that this won't, It won't be like this forever. It won't. I can promise you that. It will not be like this forever. You'll work through these things, and you know what? Spend time doing things that you like doing. Spend time doing things that you really enjoy. Like go and get an ice cream cone and sit by the water, and just sit and enjoy being outdoors. You know, like stuff that you like to do. Because this is a hard time and it's going to suck. While you're going through it, it's going to suck. So definitely take the time out, which goes along with what they already told me to tell you about not taking aggressive action. Take the time out to do things that you like, that maybe you normally wouldn't do otherwise, but you need to do it for your own self-care, because this time is really, really difficult. Really difficult. And you need to bring comfort to yourself and kind of pamper yourself to get through it, to give yourself that care to get through it, you know? So I hope that was helpful. I wish you all the best in this time. I really do. I know you're going to be fine, but I know what I've been through it. And it's difficult, and I know how difficult it is. So I really hope you take that part of the advice where you do take time out to do stuff that you enjoy, because not only do you deserve it, but you need it. Like, you need it, you know? You're very, very welcome. Hi, Sage. How are you doing today? It feels good to start being back in the swing of things. I don't know, I just feel like I need more time for the mediumship, because I don't feel that connected. I don't know what else I need to do, though. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm so hot all of a sudden. Oh, going back to school. I can't believe we're in August. Like, when did we get to? I feel like I lost a whole week. When did August start? I feel like it started without me. Wild. Ugh. Like, I know there's a dad here, but I feel like I can't hear what he has to say. bless you. Jesus. No, this has more to do with me. Because I've been disconnected for a while. For days. I've been disconnected for days. So I've been working on reconnecting myself to get back into the groove of things. And I know that it's working because like I'm doing card readings and they're going fine. So, and I can feel him now, which I couldn't before. I had spirits in my house yesterday. I couldn't feel them at all. I couldn't hear them. Stop it. Stop licking, please, ma'am. It's like a level of dissociation is what it is. I mean, it's not even a level, it just is pure dissociation. Because I'm so good at it. I'm so good at dissociating. And that's how I turn the mediumship off. Like I literally dissociate from that side. All right, let me see here. Because his energy is really strong. For him to be able to come and interrupt a reading like that, that's really strong energy. And I could physically feel it too. I felt like he was like standing right next to me. Because when they stand really close, or like when they touch me, because I don't like to be touched, but sometimes they'll touch me, and I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. Like my eyes feel weird. Makes me feel like floaty. I guess I feel like my head is floating. I'm just gonna keep going with this. Maybe the more I focus on it and the more I talk about it, maybe it'll come through better. I do see something about a pool, like a swimming pool. I don't know what though. Like it's just the image. It looks like an outdoor pool, like an in-ground one. And there's like white cement around the outside of the pool. I just don't know if that's, oops. So I'm trying to ask me to, um, I'm trying to ask him to like show me images so I can see them, or see if I can see them anyways. Hmm. I don't know, it kind of looks like a private pool to me. Like, I mean, it looks like it's in somebody's backyard almost. All right, let's see what else. Let's see. Um, I think he has blonde hair, and it looks long enough to style it, but it looks like it's swept to one side. I get aviator vibes. I don't know what that means. Um, Almost like that's his style. Because I'm like, what do you mean aviator? Like your jacket or something? Or I'm like, what is that? And then I asked what it means, and then I saw like an image of him with like sunglasses on. He looks pretty young. He looks really, I don't know, hold on a minute. He came through as dad, as someone's dad, but I'm looking at him and he almost looks younger than me. All right, hang on a minute. I wonder if this is a couple different people. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who I'm looking at. Hold on a minute. He looks kind of short. He looks like he's like 5'6". Uh, Blonde hair. He's got on aviator sunglasses. He's wearing khaki pants. I can't really see his face. He's got sunglasses on. But this feels different than the dude who came to me when I was doing my card reading just a little bit ago. This feels different. So I have no idea who this guy is. The NASCAR dad. Now I gotta look. I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna Google and see what comes up. NASCAR dad sunglasses. I hope it's a meme or something. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Like these, like those. Is that what you mean? so funny. Anyway, all right. Anyways, I'm like shopping for sunglasses all of a sudden. Did did your dad have blonde hair? Because I mean, they can show up however they want. So I don't know. I don't feel like this guy. I feel like he kind of died young. I don't know who this is. Oh, all right. Hold on a minute. I'm so freaking hot. All right, now hold on a minute. Was he shorter? Like, because I mean, he looks taller than me, but he still looks like 5'6". I'm only 5'3", so it doesn't take much to be taller than me. Okay, all right, let's continue down this rabbit hole. All right, show me other things, please. Or you could tell me your name. I'm so bad with names. I don't know why, but it would be cool to get a name. Okay, here. How about you show me things that your loved one will recognize that it's you. Let's do that. I think he's telling me a dad joke. It's some I can't make out what it is. But he's telling me it's a dad joke and there's like a road. I don't maybe it's like the chicken crossing the road, but like a dad joke version. He has a really good sense of he has a it's kind of dry, his sense of humor. Um, he's like, if you knew what it was, you'd laugh your ass off, trust me. I guess I guess they don't translate well to images, because like I don't always like hear what they're trying to say, so he's trying to show me in images, and I just can't put the pieces together to make the joke out, like make out what it is. But he's like, you'd laugh your ass off. Stretch my leg out. He has a really pretty smile. Like his teeth are straight and they're really white. So that could mean either two things. Either that was a trait that he had when he was alive, or the message is that his teeth are great now that he's crossed over. Because they're so bright. Um, they're so bright white. They're almost like sparkling. So there's definitely a message with the teeth. Either he didn't have great teeth when he was alive, or he did, and this is a way to identify him. Let me try something. I have my little notebook. I'm going to just start scribbling. So he had multiple kids, or he has multiple kids. Hold on. I want to say 3. I really think he had a pretty smile when he was alive, too. I feel like that's just an identifying thing. Um, this really helps. Scribbling. It's wild. Because he's saying something about he had like a nickname or something when he was alive that had to do with his smile. Like it had to do with how pretty he was, basically. Like he had a really, I don't know, it was Mr. something. Mr. I don't know, but his smile was very telling. Like very, I don't know. I'm not saying the words right. like the people that he worked with teased him about it because his smile was so nice. Blue eyes. He was very attractive. He's taken his sunglasses off. He was very attractive. I hate when they do it like this. I really do. He kind of feels like when he's showing me how he was teased at work by his coworkers, but in a loving way. He got along with everybody. Um, he was a very convincing person, but I feel like he worked in sales. Because I'm seeing like an office setting. And I just get sales. I'm not sure what kind of sales. Let's see. And I just heard mouse. Mouse. I don't know what that means. Hold on. I feel like that was somebody's nickname. Or like maybe yeah, like he called one of his kids mouse or something. The name Christian just came up. Christian. I'm going to keep doing this. This is working better than I ever thought it would. I think he's with I think he's with a brother. Hold on a minute. I heard brother. Are you with your brother? I don't understand. What do you mean? Oh, no, I take that back. I don't think he's with his brother. I don't think that's what that meant. I think brother has to do with the name Christian. Because I'm like, what does that mean? And then he showed me Christian again. Her name was Christina. Okay. I'm asking him about how he passed. So, to kind of put the kibosh on this, because I hate doing it this way. I hate it. I want to know who I'm talking to. I want to know who I'm talking to physically here. Right, hold on a second. I believe something with the heart, or something with the chest. My face itches so much right now. I don't know why. I don't know what that means. Like my lip and my chin. I don't know what that means. Because I asked how he passed, and then something with the heart, which could also be indicative of like just something in the chest. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was something with the heart. Oh, there are other things. Hold on a minute. There's I feel like there are other medical problems. I kind of get the feeling that the cause was like nobody knew exactly what it was until after they passed and they had to do like all of the tests and stuff. And it ended up being like a heart related issue, but there's something about there's other issues going on where it's like, what's the word? There are other come up. I don't know the word. I'm not even going to try it. Where he had a few other health conditions. I feel like um, he was dealing with other medical conditions at the time, like maybe diabetes. Um, there's something up here. I don't know what that means. Where there were, I don't know how to put this into words. Like he was dealing with symptoms, trying to investigate the symptoms and get to the bottom of it, and then he passed. And whatever the symptoms were that he was investigating were unrelated to why he passed. Because there's like, I don't know, maybe neuropathy or something. I don't know what it is. Hold on, I'm gonna keep following this thread. So just give me a minute. I just keep being shown up here. I don't know really what that means. Like this area, this whole upper area. It's like he was seeing a doctor for other unrelated symptoms, or actually, he thought they were all related. Hold on a minute. This feels like health problems that were ignored for a long time until they couldn't be ignored anymore. So it's like years of dealing with whatever these symptoms were. There's shortness of breath that came towards the end. But he's telling me that there's years of ignoring symptoms when he should have seen a doctor. And then finally going to the doctor to find out what's going on. And then he passed. So like he never even got answers. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. This was unexpected. Okay. The number 12 is significant. No. Hold on a second. That's just what I read. No. Grandchildren are being brought up. Are there 12 grandchildren? I don't know why that. Because I'm like, no, I just read that number. That can't be it. But I keep hearing it. Oh my God. I'm feeling uncomfortable. Well, there was definitely an autopsy. Because he's telling me he didn't even know what happened. I'm going to get pen on my face. If I end up with pen on my face, pretend it's not there. Because my face itches so bad. I don't know what's going on. But he's telling me that he didn't know what happened until they did the autopsy, and that's when he knew. So, because I'm like, well, what was it? Like, what was it? And then he just showed me kind of living in confusion. Well, not living, but you know what I mean. Just kind of being in confusion for a while. But also feeling at fault because he was kind of kicking himself after he crossed. Like, of course it was a shock, where he was shocked when he crossed over, but he's also like, ah, shit, I knew I should have done it. I knew I should have gone, but I just knew I should have taken care of this. That's what it feels like. Like there's this, like I'm just seeing him just, I don't know, I've never seen it like this before, where he's like he's jerked into the spirit world, basically, and he's in shock. It almost looks like a movie, the way that it's being shown to me. It literally looks like a movie. But then literally just being like, I knew I should have done this sooner. And the reason that he is here talking to me right now is because I am going through the same thing. He was drawn to my energy. I don't know how you ended up in my life. I feel like this is for you, H. Austin. I feel like this is for you. I don't know how you ended up in my life. He's been here. I was doing a card reading earlier. I don't even know how long he's been here. I was doing a card reading for somebody and he showed up. Very strong energy. Very insistent. Persistent, really. Yeah, I don't know how this happened. But he was drawn here because of what I'm going through right now in my own life. We have this kind of connection because I don't even want to talk about myself. I don't want to talk about it, but I mean, I have a video up if you are really interested, but it's like kindred spirits or something. He kind of wanted to warn me, but I'm already taking care of it, sir. I got it. Don't worry. It's so interesting. I don't know how this happened. He just jumped in the air and clicked his heels together. You know, like how they used to do in like old movies or in like old cartoons or something, where they jump and they click their heels. Which to me is just him indicating that he's doing well, that he's healthy, and that his body is whole, and he's not struggling. Not struggling to breathe, not struggling to walk. He said he can run too, he just doesn't like to. It's like, yeah, I could run too if I wanted to. I feel like there's something, you're going through something in your life right now, something very specific. That has to do with family and children. I'm not quite sure what that means. Um, you're going through something with family, and I feel like kids are involved too. I feel like it's something pretty serious, or at least something causing a lot of turmoil. Because he wants you to know that you're not alone, that he's with you. Um, he wants you to know that you should stay true to your values, stay true to what you know the truth is. You know what it is. You know the right thing to do. And don't let other people sway you from it, because I feel like other people are trying to butt their opinions in. However, they don't have all of the information. You do. You have all of the information. They don't. There's at least one person whose opinion is, what's the word? Convincing. But they don't have all the information. And I feel like their opinion is kind of making you sway in your judgment. And he's telling you to hold firm in what you know is right. I don't know what this is. I don't know what all this is, so I hope this makes sense. It's like, use them for support, but at the same time, don't listen to them. I feel like authorities are involved. Oh, hold on. I'm catching up. Hold on the comments. And they're, oh my God. So it is, the number 12 is significant. Okay, that's good. Wild. Well, he's with you and he is supporting you and he is on your side. He's like, of course I'm on her side. Like, I don't even know if you're a her, a she, her, so I'm sorry if that's wrong. I feel like you are, though. I don't know what that means. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. Sometimes I like to analyze what they say, and I shouldn't. So I'm gonna stop that. Whatever you're doing the right thing. I feel like you say what you mean, and you mean what you say, and you follow through. And he admires that about you, and he says, "I'm like that too." I'm saying that how he admires that about you, and he's like, "Well, I'm like that." She gets it from me. But there are people in your life who uh, don't say what they mean and they don't follow through. And he doesn't want them to make you question yourself. Because you're not wrong. You're not wrong. There's something about school. What about school? I don't know. Did your kids, I know this is like the back to school season. Did your kids just start school or something? There's something about school, and these feel like children. It doesn't feel like college or anything that, like 8. I don't know if that means 8th grade or 8 years old. There's something about school and 8, and like I'm seeing school supplies. And like I'm seeing kids going back to school in the beginning of the season, like back to school time. And it's like, I'm with them. Like I'm seeing kids getting on a school bus, and he's getting on the bus behind them. Oh, you're Holly? Okay. Oh. That makes so much sense. Well, just know, and maybe you can tell her, obviously it's up to you, he's going with her. She's not going to be alone. This makes me want to cry. She's not going to be alone. Man, I hate it when they make me cry. Because I feel like he's concerned about her, not in a way where it's like, where he's worried something bad is going to happen. He's just concerned as in somebody I love is nervous and I want to be there for them. If that makes sense. Like, I just want to make it better. I don't know why it's making me so emotional. I really don't. I don't know why it's making me so emotional. I don't know. I don't like to make predictions. Or maybe there's somebody already that she has problems with at school, but he's bringing up, like, I'm being shown that there are problems at school with other people. I really hope this is not a prediction. Because I'm like, is it just what she's afraid of? Like, are you just showing me what she's afraid is going to happen? No, and it feels like there's, I don't know what it means. Freaking hair tickling my face. Wait a minute. Oh. No wonder. No wonder. Like, I just keep seeing her sitting in class, just, being quiet, but feeling so uncomfortable. Like, literally, I don't know, I just see, like, like when you cross your arms and then you kind of like slide down in your desk so that you're smaller or less noticeable. That's what he keeps showing me. And I believe there's a boy involved. I need a new pen. I'm going to start doing it like this from now on. I just used up my brand new dollar store pen because there is no ink left. There's something about a boy. Hopefully, knowing that she's not alone and that he's with her will help bolster some of her confidence and like her strength. Because I kind of get the feeling that knowing that he's there watching, like he's literally going to be there watching. Knowing that he's there watching will somehow make her feel more comfortable in opening up about it. Because I feel like there's some things that, I don't know, either she's hidden in the past or just isn't comfortable opening up about. I'm not sure what it is. Um, or maybe, because sometimes you just don't want to rock the boat and you just want to keep things quiet in hopes that they'll fizzle out and go away. But from what he's showing me is that there's something about his presence being there and knowing that he's seeing it that's going to help her be more vocal about it. And he's working towards justice. I mean, the best that he can on that side. I don't know what this boy is, though. I don't know if this bully, that's what I'm going to call her, a bully, terrorist. I don't know if she has a boyfriend, but I feel like this boy, like the energy goes along with her. So I don't know if they're going to be like tag teaming to terrorize her or something, or I don't know. There's something about a boy being involved in a not good way. I don't know what I'm looking at. A pin or what am I looking at? This has something to do with being a paramedic. I It's like a pin. I don't know. Do you have a pin that was his when he was a paramedic, or it's like I don't know. It's like it looks like a pin. I think it's silver. It's related to him being a paramedic, and somebody has it. Perfect. Okay, good. So he's just acknowledging that. He's just acknowledging that and kind of validating. I mean, as if we need more validation. He's been doing great. I can't even believe this happened the way that it did. I really can't. That's pretty incredible. So just know that he's with you all, and he really is protecting her. He really is. And he'll be with her to shield her energetically. So I think that'll help. Maybe the words won't hurt so much, knowing that he's physically shielding her energetically from whatever happens at school. It really is wild how this happened. I wasn't going to do any mediumship today at all. And he just showed up, and he's been so patient and waiting for me to try to like get connected back into my body so that I could actually hear him. Then he just kept insisting, and I'm glad that he did, because I've been struggling. I've been struggling to get keyed in again, and he did great. And he for sure had a hand in bringing you here, like for sure. Hi, Mac Daddy. Yeah, he for sure had a hand in bringing you here. So that was insane. Just wild. I know, I can't believe it. I really can't. I guess I gotta get better pens. I don't know. Because it didn't even last for one whole reading, my dollar store pen. You're welcome, Holly. It was an honor. It was a pleasure reading him. It really was. He did really well. And I wish you and your daughter all of the best. She's going to do great. Just keep fighting for her against those jerks. I know, it is cute. I got a yellow one, but I'm sure it'll last for 2 pages. I will for sure. If he blesses me with advice, I will for sure. I should probably do that. Make my own. I don't know. Maybe I'll make my kids make me one or something. I don't know. Thank you, Holly. Thanks, Holly. I can't believe it happened. I really can't. I wondered why they wanted me to buy these pens. I've had this, I bought this last week. What day is it? Sunday. I bought this last week. And I'm like, I don't even write when I'm on live, but I'm going to have it so when I'm on live. And it's just been sitting here for a week. I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep drawing or just scribbling because I really think it helped. I really think it helped to scribble for some reason. Thank you, Amanda. I'm going to run to the bathroom quick because I've been pounding water. It's so hot. Ouch. Okay. So I need to sweep. Message for confirmation. Let's see. My poor wrinkled piece of paper. Ah, message for confirmation. Are you still here, Mac Daddy? Before I see what comes up. I might not get anything, but I can see. All right. Let's see. Oh, I can see your picture all of a sudden. are beautiful. Oh my God. I couldn't see your picture. I don't know why sometimes the little bubbles next to your names don't show up. Let's see. There's a big emphasis. I'm just going to start talking. There's a big emphasis on evidence. I feel like this person is a slick talker and is very convincing. Like a schmoozer. Almost like, you know, like when you get like a sleazy used car salesman, but like magnified. It's like that, except it's worse. So I think that's why the emphasis, I think that's why I'm being really pointed towards evidence and corroboration, because he's such a schmoozer, because he's so good at what he does. Let's see. I feel like you have everything that you need. Like, I'm not getting anything about you lacking information or as if you're lacking evidence. I feel like you have everything that you need. Just be prepared to stand up for yourself, basically. Because I really believe, I really think that there's a reason that that I'm being shown that he's so convincing. And I think it's because I think it's partly to help you be prepared. But also to validate that you need to stand firm in what you know is true and what you know is right. And you have the evidence to back it up. So don't panic. Don't freak out. I feel like he's going to lie, or they, whoever it is. I feel like they're going to lie. And it's going to be convincing. But you have what you need to prove what really happened. I feel like all of this is just to help you be prepared. Hold on a second. So you have You have everything that you need. They just want you to be confident and prepared. I feel like you could totally win this. Like I don't know why. I feel like you could. Like I really, really, really do. I feel like this is going to go in your favor. Um, there's just something about making sure that you're prepared. You know, I think maybe the reason that they're explaining it to me in this way, or like showing it to me in the way that they are, I don't know why my face is itchy, is so that you don't go into it overly confident, where you don't go into it thinking, well, I'm going to win anyway, so I don't I don't need to be convincing, or whatever it is. Because I just feel like there's this level of, I don't know how to say this. There's this level of confidence that they don't want you to have, where they don't want you to walk in thinking, I'm going to win, no matter what. It's more like, I know that I am prepared. I have all of the evidence. I have everything that I need to win this. I can do this. That's the attitude that they're trying to push me to say, which I'm struggling to find the words. It's like, I have everything that I need, and I know that I can do this. So let's do this. Where it's like, be prepared for whatever work will come um, at court. Um, but you have everything that you need. Hold on, let me catch up. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense, because I was like so confused on why the message is coming across how it's coming across. That makes a lot more sense that it's up to the investigator. All right, now that makes a lot of sense. Gross. He is gross energy. I know that. I'm gonna ask my cards too. Let's see what the cards say. Let's see about this. Is he gonna get justice? Where have you been, ma'am? Ugh. This freaking, I'm sorry. There's like a piece of hair in my mouth. I can't grab it. submitted to the judge. I think it's interesting that that's where it is right now. And the message that they're giving to me is about being prepared and being ready to fight for yourself. It makes me wonder if there's going to be something with the investigator not wanting to put it before a judge, and you kind of having to and you having to get pushy. I feel like if it goes before a judge, you'll get justice. Like, you have everything that you need. It's all laid out in black and white. It just makes me wonder the way that the messages are coming out through me. It makes me wonder if there's going to be something with the investigator not wanting to do that for whatever reason, and you needing to continue to push. I feel like once it goes before a judge, you're going to be golden. Hold on, let me just see what came out. You stay ready to fight for yourself, and I think that you're going to win. Because they're talking about taking aggressive action, and like the Fire Queen is out, like a fiery fighter. I don't know if you'll get the answer you want tomorrow necessarily, but I really think that this is going to come out that justice is going to be served for you. Yeah. That's so interesting that I know that I'm just a messenger, but the way that just came across, I don't know, if like the pieces of the puzzle fit, like, I don't know, it's just really cool. But I feel the same. There's something about the investigator and the judge, and not that it has to do with the judge, but I feel like there's something with this investigator. Just be prepared to take aggressive action if you have to. No, with the investigator, I feel like it's something personal and that has nothing to do with you at all. Um, I don't know if he's crooked or doesn't like his job anymore. I don't know. There's something outside of your control. I don't know what it is. He just doesn't feel honest to me. That's really what it boils down to for me. He just doesn't feel honest. And it could just literally be that he doesn't like his job. And you know, when you come across somebody who's miserable in their job, but they show up anyways, and they just hate everybody, like that kind of energy almost, where it's just like, I'm just doing things to be spiteful just to be spiteful. Yeah, it's weird. And switching careers. see. I feel drops on my face. Everybody calls to me. Where? Oh, there it is. Cards flying all over the place. Ugh, I need a new pen. Hmm. Come on, flick the video. Was this a big change for you? Like a drastic change? I'm just trying to decipher this. Wish I had another pen. Oh well. I'm just trying to figure out what these cards have to do with what I asked. I don't know, there's like a disconnect for some reason. What is the disconnect here? What is going on? What is the disconnect here? Can I get clarification, please? I'm having trouble connecting the cards that came out to what I asked for some reason, or like what the topic is. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm definitely missing something. I just don't know what it is. Scribble on this. I feel like you weren't being fulfilled before. And this feels like the avenue that you're going down now feels like it would lean more towards being fulfilling, because I feel like it's checking off more boxes for you. I don't I don't think it'll be like the end all be all for you. I feel like there's going to be some more changes later on. But you're headed in the right direction. Like, this seems like it will be more fulfilling, but then there's going to be, I don't know what they are, but there's going to be more, I don't know how to say it, changes in the future that will have you moving closer and closer to being completely fulfilled. I feel like you're people oriented more. Like, working with people is something that would be um, more up your alley. Which I know that's like what you're doing. Um, I feel like there's going to be fine tuning, is what it is. Like, you're definitely headed in the right direction, um, and you're going to be happy, but there's going to be fine tuning that continues to happen. And going in this direction is allowing space for this fine tuning, because I'm not exactly sure what this means. Um, it's like wherever you were before, this fine tuning couldn't happen because you were not in the right spot. But like, I'm literally just seeing like a funnel. So like you've moved over towards like you've moved over, and then it'll turn into like a funnel, and then you'll be like pinpointed to something very specific. I'm not sure what it is. To something very specific that'll be very fulfilling for you. So I for sure think that you made the right decision. You've always, oh my God. Okay, stop. Because I'm just sitting here and I'm like, why do I feel like she'll be working with children? Why do I feel like she'll be working with children? And then I go and I read the comments and you're like, I've always worked with kids. All right, hold on. What, hi, Bunny. No, that's amazing. I can't wait. It's not going to happen today. I tried. I just tried to get, while I was doing this, I really, I think my guides want me to stop reading cards as much. I think that's why none of these cards made any sense to me for this reading, for the information I was trying to get. I feel like they're trying to get me to move away from that. I don't even remember where the fuck was I going with what I was saying. Oh, I was asking your dad to step forward, Christina, and I'm not getting anything today. I feel like, which I kind of feel like I'm being, for my own energy level, I feel like maybe I'm being protected from it because I feel like I don't even know how to describe this. Like it's like putting out a bat signal, and I know that the bat signal is being responded to. He's just not here. So I cannot wait to read your dad. It excites me for some reason. After just doing this small thing, I don't know, for some reason it's like it excites me. Let me put these cards away. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that from now on. I put out the bat signal. Like I know he responded for sure. It just feels like far away. I mean, he could maybe not ready to say something. I don't know. I could literally be anything. I don't know. But he did respond though. That's why I think it's me. That's why I think it's on my end because he did respond. If he didn't have anything to say, he wouldn't respond at all. Because I've called out to spirits before, and if they're not ready to give a message, they don't show up. They don't respond at all. I don't hear anything. It's like yelling into an echo chamber. Yeah, I know. My spirit guides are like, hello. It must be exhausting to be my spirit guide because sometimes I act like a brat. who wants to keep in contact with me? Like how I talk to everybody else pretty much is how I talk to them. So they're like telling me to do something and I'm like, but I don't want to. Or like, I know. So that's why you're unsure, huh, about your career change, because you've always worked with kids and that's what's fulfilling for you. I don't know how. I really don't know. Like, I don't see specifics on how um, this move is, this career. What the fuck? Where did that come from? No, she just brought up a ham bone. You're naughty. I don't, okay. Anyways, she stole that from dinner. She's so naughty. Um, I don't know how this career change is going to funnel down to something like very fulfilling, because I feel like there's going to be kids involved. And just knowing and only knowing what you've said to me so far, I don't know how that's going to, like, I don't know what the details are going to be. But I know for sure you're moving in the right direction. I know for sure that you made the right decision. I think that'll be interesting to see, like, how it plays out in the future, how that'll translate. I think it'll open doors for you that wouldn't have been opened before had you not gone down this road. It's like you need to go down this road in order to open these particular doors. That's what it feels like to me, where it's like these are the doors that you want to get to, but in order to get to them, you have to go down this road, and that's the road that you're going down. Oh, okay. Oh, that'll be cool. Hi, Photo Palm. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. Stretch out my leggies. Are you Kayla? Danny, are you Kayla? Oh, there's Kayla. Sorry, I'm confused. Oh, hi. Like the family's here. Hi, everybody. This, my lives get saved. Um, I don't know, TikTok saves them so that they can be replayed. So once I'm done, you'll be able to go back. I'm not sure how long it takes. It might be a few hours before they're like available. So you should be able to go back and rewatch everything that was said. Do you want me to tell her? Do you want me to just say it? Or I don't know what. I don't know how you want me to do this. Yeah, because it was really cool. There were some really good messages. I can just. Okay. Hold on. Let me go back into the groove. So he showed me how you're going back to school. I'm talking to Kayla. Um, just to like kind of make that clear. So he showed me you going back to school and that there is someone that you're having issues with. Hold on a minute. I feel like he's reconnecting with me. So just give me a minute. I'm literally being shown like a USB cord into a, whatever they go into. I can't think of the word. But that's what's being shown to me. I feel like he's reconnecting with me. So he showed me you were in school and there's like this problem person who is terrorizing you. And he did bring up a boy. So I don't know if this girl has a boyfriend. But I feel like there's a boy involved on her end, on the bully's end. Because I feel like she's like feeding him information or something. She's feeding him her bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't know how old you are. I can't, oh yeah, okay, never mind. It's like she's feeding him her crap. And he's just like eating it up. And I see him participating in some way. However, your grandpa showed me that he's going to be with you in school. Like he showed me how you're going to school, and he's literally right behind you. He is right behind you. And he showed me you sitting at a desk, trying to deal, like trying to deal with these things that are going on. And you're just like sliding down in the desk, trying to look really small and being really quiet. And he showed me how he is standing in front of you. Actually, it's all around. The way that I see his body is standing in front of you, but there's a shield all around you. And the energy that they're sending you from is bouncing off of this shield, which is him. It's him. He's the shield. He's shielding you from the energy. So the only thing that will hurt you is if they physically hurt you, or their words, if their words get to you. If they say these nasty things and you believe that they're true and it hurts your feelings, like that would hurt. But physically, he's protecting you from the energy. Like I feel like they're just throwing negative energy at you. And I feel like there may be a physical response. Like maybe you get nauseous, or you feel sick, or something. Like there's some kind of physical response, and it's from the energy that they're sending, and he's going to be protecting you from it. Like I see him with you at school all day long. I don't see this as just being there for a few minutes. I see him following you around school all day long. And there was something with the knowledge of him being there with you and witnessing all of these things and protecting you from these things. There was something about that knowledge that gives you the confidence to speak up more, instead of letting these people and their words or whatever else they do, instead of just quietly taking it and suffering in silence. I feel like it's going to give you more confidence to speak up because you have a witness. He's there. He's witnessing it. And even though he can't physically speak up for you, I just feel like there's this connection of like, well, he saw it and I know that he saw it and I know he supports me. So I feel like I have the confidence to stand up and speak now. And he wants you to have that confidence. He doesn't want you to sit and take it and not say anything. Don't be afraid to rock the boat. Don't be afraid to make noise. Because if he were here physically and he witnessed, I'm starting to get angry now. He's making me feel how he would feel. If he were here physically, and I'm getting goosebumps, and saw what they were doing to you, I'm seeing like pounding on a table with a fist and like standing up and shouting. He would stand up and he would yell, and I feel like he would make his voice booming and would make things happen. So I don't know if normally you would just kind of take it just to not cause problems. I'm somebody that was bullied, so I know where you're coming from if that's how you are, because sometimes it's just easier to just stay quiet and hope that it goes away. But he is like, absolutely not. Don't don't do that. Stand up and be loud. Be as loud as necessary. And whoever it upsets is on them. It has nothing to do with you. If the people that get upset, hold on, there's something about the people being upset about you being loud. They shouldn't have acted that way. If they didn't want you to be loud and expose them for who they are and what they're doing, they shouldn't have done those things. So it's not on you for speaking, it's on them for their actions. It's like, if you don't want me to talk badly about you, then stop acting badly. Stop behaving like a jerk. I'm feeling very passionate about this all of a sudden. Like, he's very passionate about this. All right, let me catch up on comments. 1 second. Oh, hell yeah, you've been standing up for yourself. Good for you. Good for you. He is like, the fact that I am feeling how passionate he would be if he were physically here. He is 1,000,000% proud of how you're standing up for yourself, and that's probably why he had me go on that little rant, where he had me like, I feel like punching somebody for you. Like, I feel like I could walk into your school and verbally assault somebody for you. I don't even know what's going on. But that's how strongly he has me feeling it. And I think that he did that because he wants you to know that you're doing the right thing and that he is proud of you and that he 100% stands behind you and standing up for yourself. Like, that's what he wants for you. He wants you to stand up for yourself. He wants you to make those jerks uncomfortable because they don't deserve to be comfortable. If you're going to treat people like that, you don't deserve comfort. That's not how it works. That's good. That's good. He's just validating, really, and confirming, like, you're doing great. I'm going to keep script. I'm going to see what else happens. What else comes up? I don't know what this, I don't know if this resonates. I'm seeing like roller skates, like roller skating. Perfect. Perfect. I need a new pen so bad. I feel like this is for, I don't want to assume genders. So this is for the sibling that's doing school online. Hold on. I feel like there's some, I don't know what it is. Um, Hold on. What is this? Uncertainty. I feel like there's this uncertainty, like about being able to do it, or I don't know, maybe not being able to finish it. There's this, yeah, there's like this level of, I don't know if I can do this. Or expecting, because I kind of feel like it's like expecting to start and then struggle and have to give up. Something, it's like something along those lines. It's like I'm starting, but I don't know if I can finish. I don't know if I can do this. And he's like, you absolutely can do this. He's like jumping up and down, clapping his hands. There's something with the way that you speak to yourself. The issue isn't can you do it? It's not can you do it. It's more like will you talk yourself out of it? Because I feel because it's I'm not I'm trying to put this into words that make sense. It's like you are capable of this for sure. For sure, you are capable of this. How you talk to yourself in your head, though, do you not believe in yourself? Um, it's stuff like that. Like, if you think that you can't do something, then you won't be able to do that thing. Even if you physically can, even if you're capable of it, if you tell yourself that you can't, you won't be able to. That's kind of where this is going, where it's like, how are you talking to yourself? Um, and can you change, and will you change that? I don't know. It's just the question is about finishing. The question is about finishing the schooling. And he's like, you can. Like he's like literally clapping. Like you can. But he's making reference to how you talk about it to yourself. Hold on a second. I'm catching up. Okay, you are sister. Okay. Sometimes I forget what I read in the comments, so I'm sorry. So you got to change how you talk to yourself. He's telling me that you don't believe in yourself. I can see you. I can see your energy. And plus he's telling me, and I trust him. I trust what he's saying because he knows you. He knows you better than I do. I can read your energy, but he knows you. And he's telling me that you got to change how you talk to yourself. It's something that you got to change. You got to work on every day, where you wake up and start catching. You can start catching yourself when you talk down on yourself, or when you say, I don't know if I can do this, or I can't do this. You can start catching yourself. You can do daily affirmations where you just say, look in the mirror every day and say things like, I am awesome. I am smart. I can do anything. Anything I put my energy into, I am successful at. Like, things like that. And I'm seeing, I don't really know exactly what this means. I'm seeing like a list of 20 affirmations. I am beautiful. I am wonderful. Hold on, he's talking about worth. I don't know. I am I am more valuable than diamonds. There's something about how valuable you are, and like more valuable than gold or more valuable than diamonds. But it's something that he wants you to work on every day, where you have to put effort into it every day so that you can see yourself as you are, because you don't see yourself clearly. You see yourself, the filter that you see yourself through is foggy. So you think that you can't do certain things because it's like looking through a visor. It's like looking through a windshield that's covered in fog. So you can't clearly see through it. That's what it looks like to me. So you're trying to look at yourself through this thing that's full of fog. And so you're seeing a distorted version of yourself that's not accurate. He's telling me it's not, and I know it's not accurate. I don't know what this means. Are you having issues with a boyfriend or something? Okay. Because he's talking about issues with boyfriend, and I feel like it's linked to your self-worth. Hold on a second. I feel like you are accepting less than what you deserve because that's what you think you deserve. I feel like this person is giving you less than you deserve. Um, because for one, you accept it, but for two, I don't know. Um, hold on a minute. I don't know, and I think because it's easier. Because it's easier to not put forth effort, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's easier to not put forth the effort, even if the person deserves it, because not putting forth effort is, I don't know, it's just easier. I don't think I'm saying this right. I feel like I could say this better. He wants you to put your foot down. So whatever that means for you, and this is in relation to this boyfriend, he wants you to put your foot down so that you can get the treatment that you deserve. And to not accept anything less than what you deserve. And if he's not treating you like a human being with your own emotions and your own thoughts and doesn't make you treat him like a child. I don't know what that means. There's some kind of mothering thing. I don't know if he needs like taken care of or something, this boyfriend. I don't know. There's something about mothering. How can he treat you like a human being with your own stuff when he wants you to take care of him? I'm afraid to even look at the screen. I'm afraid to even say any of this stuff. Your grandfather is pushing me out of my comfort zone. Okay, that adds up then. That adds up. He doesn't want you to mother him. And I feel like this is partly on the boyfriend, and maybe not even on purpose. Like, I don't know. I don't think this is necessarily intentional. I think it was the way that he was raised, where his mother babied him, and now he grew up and that's all he knows. He doesn't know. He just hasn't grown up yet. I definitely feel like some of it's on him, because it's easy when you're already a mom, when you're used to mothering and you're used to taking care of people. It can be easy to fall into that pattern with somebody else that you love and care about, like a significant other. It can be really easy. Um, but there's something there. There's a reason that he's bringing this up. I feel like this, if you were to continue down this way, it's going to be detrimental in the future. But he's like, put your foot down and make him grow up. Oh, it's because of the load on your shoulders. It's like, if you don't put your foot down now, even if it's something minor, okay, because I don't know, I don't necessarily think these are like really huge issues. He's really adamant about me talking about this though, so I'm just going to keep going. If you don't put your foot down now, the burden on your shoulders is going to get so heavy that like I'm seeing a person with a bunch of stuff on their shoulders, and the weight is so heavy that their knees buckle and they fall. So it's like, put your foot down now before your feet aren't even under you anymore because you've fallen under the weight. I don't know. He's just concerned about you mothering him. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I mean, he's not really showing me details anyways. It's just, you have enough on your plate already. You have enough people to take care of already. you don't need to add an adult onto that. You know, like an adult that's capable. And there will be some growing pains, and it might, I don't know, there's going to be growing pains, but it'll be better for everybody in the future. And there's definitely a reason that he's bringing, I mean, he's having me talk about this at length. So, he really loves you guys, all of you. He really loves and cares about you a lot. Do you have something of his that you carry with you? I feel like this is towards Danny. Oh, perfect. Okay. So she said, and you, so it's for both of you. That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, jeez. Shoes. Something about his shoes. I think he's referring to his shoes. They look like men's shoes to me. Do y'all have his shoes? I don't know why he's talking about shoes. Oh, that's sweet. Pillows out of his shirts. I love that. Hmm. I don't know. They look like brown leather shoes. I'm not sure why. I feel like somebody has them. Strange. No, it has. Oh, she does? Oh, that's awesome. That's incredible. He's phenomenal. Just phenomenal. He wants you to know that he wants you to know that he's sorry for not taking his health seriously. He's sorry that he waited so long and ignored everything for so long until it was too late, because he'd much rather still be here in this world with you guys, having experienced it, like, you know, just living life with you guys. He's like, I wish I had done something sooner so that I'd had more time. I think he was afraid. It scared me. I think he was afraid of being diagnosed. I think he was afraid of the unknown with his health. So he put off going to the doctor for that reason, because it's easy, you know, ignorance is bliss, basically. And not even realizing, not having the foresight to see that the ignorance in a case like this with your health is detrimental to the people around you. Like, you could ignore it all you want and blissfully live in ignorance, but when suddenly something happens, it's the people around you that suffer. And he didn't have that foresight. And he's sorry that it happened the way that it did. It was his time. It was his time. He just wishes he hadn't waited so long. He's bringing up that pin again. And I mentioned it to your mom earlier. There's a pin related to him being a paramedic. I don't know why he's bringing that up again. I don't know. I don't know. It looks like it's on a shelf or something. Like it's sitting somewhere on display, I think. Is what it looks like. It looks like it's on display. Oh, okay. It's so hot. I'm not really getting much else from him. He's with family. There's a woman. I don't know who it is, though. There's definitely a woman. Jojo. She's so naughty. he's not giving me much else. Like, I feel his energy kind of backing away. I think he gave me the messages that he really wanted to give you guys. Oh, it's my friend's sister. I don't know. It doesn't feel like his mom. I'm not sure. The woman that's with him, it doesn't feel like his mom. That doesn't mean that they're not together. That's just, she just didn't step forward. I'm not sure who this person is. Um, it's a family member, though, I know that. And he did say that your sister is with him. I don't see her, because sometimes they'll show me, like sometimes they'll show themselves holding a baby, or, you know, sometimes there's a child that shows. He says that he's with her. I just don't see her for whatever reason, which could mean absolutely nothing. He's saying that he's with her, so there was somebody that met your sister when she crossed over. That's what he's telling me. There was somebody on that side when your sister passed that met her. Like, she crossed over and this person was waiting, some family member, and that's where she is right now. Like, she's with that family member. And that's why she didn't come through today. To me, I mean, right now, anyways, to me. Because she's with whoever that family member is. So he's doing well. That was wild. He just showed up and was like practically in my face. Like, not in a bad way, just like, hello, I'm here. I have things to tell you. I have things to say. I have things. So just know that he's with you all of the time. He's with you guys all the time. And he's rooting you and he's supporting you all of the time. And he loves you so, so much. Mom's grandma. Oh, yeah, it could have been, yeah. Could have been, for sure. Yeah, because it was a woman, for sure, that met your sister. That was waiting for your sister. You're welcome. It was an honor. Thank you. Thank you for coming in and letting me read you guys and letting me be his voice again for a little bit. Thank you for trusting me with his soul. Wow, it's 7 o'clock already. What the hell? How the hell did we get to 7 o'clock? Wow. I needed that. I really, really needed that. So I'm going to sign off of here for the day. I really needed that. I feel like I needed that reading as much as y'all did. I feel like I feel back to myself now. his station number was 7. Thank you, Ellie. Any comments? Hold on a minute, I did miss some comments. Listen, Danny, you are not, hold on, let me scoot over here. This happens to me every day. The sun tries to take me out. You are not failing at anything. There are going to be lots of times when you struggle, because being a mom is, it's a heavy weight. Sometimes it really is, and because you know that you're raising human beings and like you're responsible for them. I can't really describe it any way other than that. Like, you're just responsible for these other human beings. You're responsible for how they turn out. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like every move you make, you're analyzing and you're over analyzing, and am I doing the right thing? Am I messing them up? What? And the over analyzing is going to kick you in the butt for sure. You're not failing at anything. If you are doing your best, if you are loving your kids, if you are doing your best to raise, like if you're just doing your best overall, if your kids are happy and healthy, well, sometimes they're not happy. Like sometimes my kids hate me. Like that's how it is as a mom. But if you're doing your best and doing what's in their best interest, even when they hate it, you're not failing. You're not. There's going to be times when they get hurt. There's going to be times when you hurt their feelings or where you make a mistake and you have to apologize to them. Like, I'm sorry I yelled. Literally every mom goes through it, and it's not failing. You're not failing at all. You are doing your best, and your best is good enough. I want you to know that. Your best is good enough. There's nothing that you are lacking. You're not missing anything. You're not, I like this. I'm getting, it's like I'm short something. Like I need $5, but I'm short $2. You know what I mean? Like it's that sort of, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. And that's not it at all. You have everything that you need, and you have the support. So for the things that you don't have experience with, the things where maybe a more experienced person's advice would be helpful, you have that too. You also have that support system where you have advice. You have your mom. At the very least, I know for sure you have your mom. And she has experience raising kids. She can give you advice. She'll be your support system. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything bad. You're not failing. If you're doing your best and there's somebody in your life who is unhappy with the efforts that you're doing, that's on them. You cannot live up to other people's expectations of you. Like if this person is expecting you to do 900,000 things a day for them, or just in general, and you're beating yourself up because you can't live up to that expectation, it's because that expectation is unreasonable. It's not feasible for any human being. That's what I'm getting. I feel like he's still here talking through me. I feel like there's somebody whose expectations of you are too high, and for any human being, and you're beating yourself up because you can't meet those expectations. And some of it is your own. Some of your expectations are unreasonable. You're not superhuman. Every day is not going to be perfect. Every day is not, no day is going to be perfect. Every day is not going to be happy. There's going to be days where the kids are sad and they're mad and they're throwing tantrums and and they're fighting and they're not behaving. And that doesn't mean you're failing. It means that they're kids and that's what they do. That's just what they do. But holding yourself to this expectation that's not feasible is, I feel like it's eating you alive, and it's part of what's causing you to feel like you're failing. I feel like he just swooped in and said all of that through me, because I was gonna try to keep going, but like it just all left my head, all of it. I think that came directly from him, because I barely remember what I said. Just know that you're not failing. You're just not. You're young, and especially with social media, because people show the good parts, the happy parts, and that's all that, a lot of times that's all that they show. And it's like, and then you find yourself comparing to those 3 seconds of their lives. So I don't know, maybe keep that in mind, that social media is not real. Unless they are showing the heartbreak and the times when they are doubting themselves, social media is not real. It's just not. So don't compare yourself to anybody else. You just do what you can do. And know that mistakes are not failures. Mistakes, you can take mistakes and use them as lessons, because that's what they are really. When it boils down to it, the mistake is just you learning something. Like you'll never make that mistake again because you learned from that experience. Take it as a learning lesson that everybody goes through. We all go through those same learning lessons, and that's how we learn those things, is to go through those experiences. They're not failures at all. It's just a lesson. So I hope that helps. I wish your whole family, all of you, I wish all of the best for all of you. And I really hope that you work with your affirmations, both of you, both of you work on your affirmations on how amazing you are. He wouldn't be coming through telling you how amazing you are if you weren't amazing. He just wouldn't. Ugh, yep, that's what it is. It's filters. And I don't even mean the filters on the pictures. It's how they choose to filter what they post on social media. It really is. Yep, life being filtered 100%. I'm having a great day now. Thank you. It was kind of iffy, and then these wonderful people's loved one came through and literally grounded me, and I feel like myself again. I really do, which is wild because I didn't feel like myself when I started. is awesome. Thank you for asking. He's amazing. He really is. So thank you for the likes, everybody. We're 12K. Holy shit. I know, me too. That was wild. I'm glad that that happened. So, all right, I'm going to log off of here for real now this time. I got to go do stuff. So, thanks for joining and thanks for letting me read y'all. And my Wi-Fi is down. I don't even know if you can hear me. But anyways, I should be back tomorrow live again sometime. I hope. Stop licking. Stop. Can y'all still hear me? It says my Wi-Fi is not working. Okay, you can. All right, good. Stop. Probably. If I don't go after 2, I'm sure I'll still be on after 2. You know, I'm sure I'll still be going and going and going. All right, good. All right, so I'll see some of y'all tomorrow. Okay. Bye.